morning, all of you. Today we will be doing the question answers of chapter 7 Dead Men's Path by Chinua Achebe. First, we'll do the glossary. The first word is put into practice, to execute, sound, good, designated, ranked, titled, pivotal, important, condemnation, criticism, denigration, defame, superannuated, old fashioned, out of date, colleagues, co workers, stoop shouldered with bent shoulders, frail, weak, hibiscus, a plant or shrub with brightly colored flowers, almanda, a plant or a shrub with brightly colored flowers, tended, cared, rank, coarse, indecent, scandalized, offended, shocked, hobbled, to walk in a limpy manner, incredible, unbelievable, shrine, building or a place associated with something deeply respected, shrug, to lift shoulders high, to show difference, row, noisy quarrel, ritual, religious act or ceremony, premises, campus, scoop, to bend, cordialities, exchange of wishes, eradicate, to remove, thoroughfare, way for all, detour, a roundabout way, trampled, crushed, trodden. Comprehension questions. We have to choose the correct alternative. Obi and his wife were married for 2 years. Dash was the name of Obi's wife, Nancy. Dash was the name of the school, Andum Central School. Dash died in the village, a young woman. Answer the following questions in 30 to 40 words. Why was Obi given the responsibility of Andum Central School? Andum Central School has been an unprogressive school. Michael Obi was a young and energetic man, so the authorities sent him to run the school to improve its condition. What were the two aims set by Obi for the betterment of the school? A high standard of teaching in the school and changing the school compound into a place of beauty were the two aims that were set by Obi for the betterment of the school. Question third is, what did the priest of Eni tell Obi about the path? The answer is, the village priest told Obi that the path was used by the villagers much before he, Obi, was born or before his, Obi's father, was born. He also stressed the fact that the path was very important for the villagers. Question fourth is, why was the path very important for the villagers? The answer is, the path was very important for the villagers because it was the path by which their dead relatives departed and their ancestors visited them. It was the path of children yet to be born. It connects the village shrine with the place of burial. Question fifth is, what did the diviner suggest at the death of the young women? क्या suggest किया था diviner ने? The diviner suggested at the death of the young woman that heavy sacrifices will be needed to pacify the ancestors. He said that they were insulted by the closure of the path and they had to be pleased. Question 6 is, describe the report prepared by the white supervisor. The answer is, the white supervisor wrote a little on the state of the school campus, but more seriously about the tribal conflict between the school and the village, arising in part from the misguided zeal of the new headmaster. Now we're coming to the questions which we have to answer in 115 to 125 words. First question is, describe the condition of Andum Central School before and after Michael Obi. Before Michael Obi's appointment, Andum Central School was unprogressive school. It was backward in every sense of the word. Mr. Obi and his wife put their whole attention into the task of improving it. He had two aims, a high standard of teaching and to turn the school campus into a place of beauty, and worked accordingly. The dream gardens came to life, and with the coming of the rains and flowers blossomed, beautiful hibiscus and almanda hedges in brilliant red and yellow marked out from carefully tended school compound from the rank neighborhood bushes. He planted heavy sticks closely across the path at two places where it entered and left the school premises. These were further strengthened with barbed wires. In this way, he closed the path that crossed the school campus. Question 2 is, describe the character sketch of Obi. Michael Obi was a handsome young man with high aspirations. He wanted to excel in the field of education. He had sound secondary education, which designated him to a pivotal teacher. In the official records, he was considered to be a very distinguished headmaster. In his mission field, he would frankly condemn narrow views of the older and less educated people. He did not approve of baseless and irrational beliefs which were rife in society. He had great energy but looked weak. He sometimes surprised people by sudden bursts of physical energy. His deep set eyes had an extraordinary power of penetration. He was only 26 but looked 30 or more. He worked hard for the Endium school and changed it according to his aim. Why were the school building and hedges ruined? The headmaster Michael Obi closed the path that passed across the school compound. The village priest suggested reopening the path, but Michael refused to do so. According to Obi, it was a baseless idea, and the whole purpose of the school was to eradicate just a beliefs. He did not allow the reopening of the path. 3 days later, a young woman died in the village in childbirth. The diviner was consulted, who prescribed heavy sacrifices to pacify ancestors who were insulted by the fence. Next day, the beautiful hedges were turned upright round the school. The flowers were trampled to death, and one of the school buildings was pulled down. It was reported that the misguided zeal of the new headmaster had caused a tribal war situation between the school and the village. Coming to the true and false, Michael Obi was 30 years of age. False. Nancy was the name of Obi's wife. True. The young woman died in a road accident in the village. False. Michael Obi and the priest of Feni had heated discussion between them. True. The white supervisor wrote a good report of Obi's work in the school. False. So with this we have done the question answers of chapter 7th, Dead Man's Path. Please do this work in your copies. Have a good day all of you.